at some point he was going to be what she wanted him to be, act how she wanted him to act, do how she wanted him to do, and she, she didn't last that long. She didn't last that long. But I'm gonna tell you, she wasn't a fake friend, and neither was I. We were very good friends. I loved that girl. Yeah, same way, same way. It's hard. It's hard to see them go downhill like that. She, man, she went from a runway model to, you know, ate up with sores on her, and her hair started thinning, and her eyes were, just two cesspools of, like nobody was home. Um, it was really hard. It was really hard to see, to watch and see that. But it is what it is. You can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. Sometimes, you got to save yourself too.
You're a pig. Yeah, I am. Anything else, Phoebe?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I think addiction is one of the hardest, the worst and hardest things in the world to deal with. I think it's one of the most hardest things in the world to get away from. You become a prisoner to it. You become a prisoner to addiction. And, I've watched so many become prisoners to it. The party life, and,
good luck.
and everything. And I'm going to tell you,
Peace? There is no peace.
It's like anything else. It's like, it's like eating steak and potatoes every single day. It gets old, right? At first, it's like, at the beginning, it's like, oh my goodness, makes you feel so rich having steak and potatoes, every day. And
I
and
know,
you enjoy it. But you get 3, 4, 5 days down the road, and you're like, you're ready for a bologna sandwich, right? You're ready for something different. You don't care what it is, just something different. And addiction's the same way. The only problem is, you know, you're stuck in a world of steak and potatoes. And and ain't nothing else, you know,
No, I don't know.
that you could think about, even though you don't want it. You're still thinking about it.
When?
And that's why I tell people it's best. It's best.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You ain't gonna miss filet steak if you ain't ever had it. And that's why it's best to stay away from, illegal substances.
Right,
It's best to stay away from it. Don't ever get on it, and you won't have to worry about having to get off of it. That's how you beat it. People say, sissy, how do you beat it? I don't think you ever beat it.
Always watching.
Once it gets a hold of you. I think that, you ain't gonna ever beat it. It done, it done got you.
She might be.
You didn't get it, it got you. And, it done got you. You're not gonna beat it. You just, you just got to get up every day and be strong enough to stay away from it. It's always out there. It's always out there, and you've got to stay away from it.
Yeah.
The only way you could beat it is to not ever, you know, had to fight it to begin with. That's the only way. Just say no and mean no and stay away from it. Then you would never had to worry about it. That's true, Amanda. That's true. I do keep it real. I think I keep it too real, and I watch these people who, got this
Yeah.
butter tongue like the devil, and they want to gaslight and bullshit people, and they think because they just breathed it out of their breathe that stench out of their mouth, them lies, that it's going to, that it's going to sound like truth in people's ears, and it's going to work the devil's charm on them to make them, want to eat those lies and believe those
I do what I
lies
want.
and all that bullshit. And it sickens me. It sickens me to see and watch people like that, that think they have that power
I
to
have
use the
the
devil's little
power.
tricks and lead people down the wrong path in the wrong direction. And I was watching it last night. I was
For real?
watching it last night right before my eyes. I was watching it,
Give me
when somebody tried to say that I said yes when I know I didn't fucking say nothing. Right?
a wee, Mr. Meese's.
I mean, they's trying to tell me. They's trying to gaslight me. Right? They were trying to gaslight the fucking person that knows that they didn't have no permission to be doing what they did. I'm like, really? You think you're gonna fucking gaslight me
Yup.
when I know that I didn't give no permission for a damn thing?
I don't need permission. I do what I
You
want.
think you're gonna gaslight me when I wasn't watching you in my own chat make little, fucking punts here and there, you know, against me, and I just let it go? You
I
know,
agree. I agree.
you think I don't, you think I'm not observing your ass and
Observe,
fully
sweetie, observe.
understanding what you're
Because
what you're up
people,
to,
I yeah,
your
but
ghetto ass is up to. You underestimate my intelligence, like when you do stuff like that, right? And this particular person was very much underestimating my intelligence level. And ain't nothing pissed me off more than somebody that wants to go around underestimating me.
don't underestimate me, sweetie.
I work damn hard for Summer
No, you don't.
and all of these other missing children.
No, you don't.
I work very hard. I do my own research. I go out there and, I really dig into everything and I listen to everything. And I take many notes and mentally. And, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, how brilliant you are, or, photogenic memory you are, or anything else you are. I'm going to tell you, those storage bank only can hold so much. And sometimes, it can get real overwhelming doing everything that you do because it's a lot of hard work. And then to see somebody think they got the right to capitalize off of it, right? They got the rights to capitalize off of all of our hard work pisses me off. You know, you it's like they thought we were too dumb to realize that, in all reality, they were using and abusing us, right?
Nah. Nope,
You
nope,
got
nope.
me bent.
She don't do none of it. It's all. At least she's safe in her mind.
I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. Man, I'll tell you what, you're right. I
Hell,
keep it real. I keep it real.
do you?
And when I first came out here, um, I think I was so real. When I first came out here, people weren't used to hearing the truth.
Right.
That's why a lot of people thought everything I was saying was a lie because they had never really heard the truth.
Sure.
I mean, we was living in a really evil world.
Whatever you say, sweetness.
It was really evil.
Like your face.
And and when I first came out here, people were afraid to pray. They were afraid to say God bless you. They was afraid to say, I need prayers and this and that, They were afraid they'd get timed out or they would get, um, banned from the channel and everything else. They thought they was going to get, put in completely done away with. And it was horrible. It was horrible.
Not as horrible as your face.
And when I came out here, I was like, God bless, much love to everybody. You need prayers, let's pray for you. I'm not gonna deny my God. I believe in God Almighty. I believe in Jesus Christ. And I believe that, a lot of people uh, you know, are no longer with us because they gave their lives so we could have the freedom of religion. So we can worship any way we want, and no one can stand in the way of that.
No, she don't.
And I wasn't about, you ain't going to silence me when it comes to God and Jesus Christ. I'd be the first one to pop up and let you know, hey, I believe. You better believe I believe. And we were able to bring that all out here. People ain't afraid no more. People ain't afraid no more to pray for one another. They're not afraid no more to. And I've seen a lot of people getting healed that we prayed for too. I've seen a lot of people that came to us and said, hey, pray for me, and hey, it turned out really good for them, right? It turned out really good for them because prayer has power.
You're a
There
pig.
is power in the prayer. And we did that. We did that. This channel did that. Hey, Rhonda, I appreciate it, girl. Amen. PG, you've always been yourself. That's why we love you. Hey, girl. And I'm going to keep on being myself. And I pray that everybody else is their selves as well. Don't ever don't let people lead you. God don't want you to be led. He wants you to lead. He wants you to lead. The only one we need to be following is his son, Jesus Christ, straight on into glory land. That's the only person we need to be following. We don't follow people on this earth. We don't follow them. We got our own minds and we think for ourselves. And that's the way it's supposed to be. PG, let's dance with those songs. Hey, girl, I tell you what, uh, I'm keeping a close eye somewhere, and we will be, you know, we definitely will be if it don't go right.
You be doing it.
I write some new songs. I'll be writing some new ones, right? We won't have to dance to old stuff. We'll be dancing to some new stuff. Do you know why True got her kids taken away? Yeah, I don't know the severity. I don't know the severity
Oh, she
of it.
still has her kids. This dude's a
She only
you guys are
had a
idiots.
kid. She only had a kid.
She still
And
has her
from
kids.
my
Dumb
understandings,
bitch.
yes, it has been took.
No, it
Um,
hasn't.
hey girl, I appreciate you supporting Summer's channel. Amen. Praise be to God. That's right, life forever. Absolutely. You know that. Um, hold on one second, you guys.
Yeah, you can throw up in my own head. I'm the fuck throw up. Oh, you're gonna get big mad, huh? You just got the email, huh? You got the email, huh? Didn't you? Hey, Nova. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyhow, you guys, Mr. Fix-It, my little Mr. Fix-It came in, wanted to hang out with me for just a second. And I really don't want to talk about, um, what his next project,
Oh, I know
what
what you
his
meant. It
next
has nothing to do
project,
with it.
he's wanting to do a new project. I'm not up for it. I'm not up for it, you guys. This little Mr. Fix-It that, that's my son. And for all of you guys that's been here for a while, Mr. Fix-It is my son. But little Mr. Fix-It, I just got out of a nightmare with Mr. Fix-It, right? He wanted to remodel. He thought it's a good idea to remodel my daughter's room, right? My daughter wants her room remodeled all the time. I
I
didn't
guess.
see anything wrong
I don't know.
with the old one, right? But I gave in, like I do, like I always do. I don't know why I do, but I do. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm like, okay, let's do it, because because they're not going to probably stop asking, right? Or they're going to give you that look. You know how kids give you that look. Yeah, I don't like that look. Parents give the look too, right? But your kids, when they're really wanting something, they give you that look, and I hate that look. But anyhow, I just got out of that nightmare. I just got out of that nightmare. I'm going to tell you, it's supposed to been, you know, like just, covering up, like my daughter likes to hang stuff on her wall. So it's basically just, some patchwork, little patchwork here and there,
No.
nail holes, basically skim over some nail holes and lightly sand and and repaint, right? And that was what I thought anyway. And little Mr. Fix It doesn't exactly skim, you know, he doesn't exactly skim mud on walls. It's more like,
No.
I don't know, you could have you can have like five little nail holes that needs to be
You know.
skimmed with some mud and lightly sanded, and
Oh,
somehow Mr. Fix It has you walking out of the room, you know, like you
I
just
know,
walked through a
right?
freaking dust storm of sanding. And I'm like, how the heck do you get that much on
You know.
a little, a little, anyway? That's what it's supposed to be. And the next thing I know, something went down with the bathroom, and the floors being took up, and um stuff's being carried
You know.
out, and
Stop being,
I'm
you know,
I'm like, oh my gosh,
you know.
what is what is all of this?
It's your mom, bruh.
My daughter standing there,
You know.
I told you I wanted you know
You know.
the new, some kind of flushing toilet. And if you're going to put that in, you might as well put a new floor in, because I wanted the floor to match the paint, and this and
You
that,
know.
and while you're doing that, you might as well have done this. And really,
Really?
Are you serious?
Really?
You get your big old uncle in here and you start tearing stuff up.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know what y'all's doing until, I finally arrive on the scene and this is what's going down.
This is what's going down, right?
I promise you, I went from a freaking bathroom that you could walk straight into to a mother freaking step down bathroom. For real. They took the floor. And I was like, okay, well, that was a mess. And I just barely got that all back together, right? Just barely. Like this past week.
Bella,
it hasn't even
I
been
see you, Miss Nova.
finished a week. And he comes waltzing in now. And he wants me to climb up a freaking tree.
Climb it, bitch.
And help cut it down. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Do you know how big this freaking tree is? And you want me to go up there? Oh, hell no. No.
It's called climb a tree, bitch.
That's not happening. This is not happening. I am not going up a tree. Hey, this is one project I'm not dealing with. No way. He's like, but we could use, professional ropes. And I'm like, I ain't using professional nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, PG.
I'm going to tell you, let me tell you something about me. I go up that mother freaking tree. I would probably be one of those people that take the branch off that I'm sitting on, right? No. I probably wouldn't notice that I just took the branch off that I was sitting on till I was on the ground with it. I don't think so.
I don't think.
Right?
PG afraid of heights. Oh.
This one kid of mine, he comes up with some. Let me tell you, he has had me laced.
Oh, guys,
this kid has
got a nice long life.
Laid mother freaking sidewalks.
Nice long life.
Freaking, like full freaking, full concrete pads, all kinds of crazy stuff. He's had me do all kinds. He's always looking for a project. This kid's always looking for something to do. The last time we was going to look for this little leak, find out where it's coming from. And the next thing I know, this giant hole, one big hole goes through the wall. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, I'm sitting right there. And this big hole goes through the wall. And then, and I thought at that point, okay, whoa, what was that? And before I could do anything, another hole went through the wall.
You got more fucking stories than Carter's got liver.
I mean,
dang.
Wow. I don't think that's how you're supposed to figure out where a little drip's coming from.
Whoa, what you mean by little drip?
What was you doing?
What you mean little drip?
Okay. And let me tell you something. That took a lot more than a little bit of freaking mud, right? It took a lot more than a little mud. And like, what the hell? And I had just got that project.
Ow.
I just got that project finished when they started on my daughter's room. Right?
You want to see a picture of her?
I'm going to tell you.
You guys want to see a picture of her? I'll show you a picture of her.
I feel like I'm in the movie Money Pit. I really do. I feel like I'm in the freaking movie Money Pit with Mr. Fix-It. I'm starting to, man, I'm telling you what, I'm starting to think I got to sit and watch him sleep. I definitely got to watch him the whole while he's awake. Now I think I might have to watch him while he sleeps because, who knows?
Yeah. Bro, she got a nose for months.
I found this real pretty mirror. I was in love with it. It is like super gorgeous. This mirror I bought.
Get out.
It is so beautiful. It's got like, it's just got this gold frame, and it's like, it's like, I don't know how exactly, they worked all of the artwork into this gold frame, but it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I said,
Get out.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get this. And little Mr. Fix It, he's like, "You're gonna get that?" And I say, "Yeah, I like this. I don't see things I like very often, so yeah, I'm gonna buy this. I want this, I want to put it in my bathroom." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, that might look nice there." So I buy this mirror, right?
Get out.
And then we were talking, and I said, if you want to fix something, you can, fix this mirror help me get it up on the bathroom wall, right?
We're doing
Take the old one down, put the new one up.
We're sitting here listening to you now.
He says, why are we putting it up right now? I said, because I didn't buy it to just look at. I bought it to put it on the wall, in my particular bathroom. And he's like, "Yeah, but why we got to put it up now?"
Why not?
I said, "Why do we not want to put it up now?" He's like, "Don't you think that we might want to do some work in that bathroom before you put this up?" I'm like, "Hell no. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Oh, heck no. I am not going to find my bathroom floor gone. I am not going to come in there, and no way. Don't you even get your uncles. Don't you dare. Don't even think about my bathroom. Hell no. I am not going to find the mother freaking toilet in a tote pulled outside the door. I am not going to find, the bathtub full of God knows what, that you guys decided to, the bathtub could hold it until, you get the other tote emptied so you could put more into it. No. We ain't doing it. We are definitely not doing that today. No. I just wanted the mirror hung up. And it still ain't hung up. It still isn't hung up, and I'm worried. I'm worried, you guys. I'm like, he thinks if we hold off a few days, he's going to talk me into tearing my bathroom to pieces. Oh, hell no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And yeah, and when he did my daughter's, my bathroom was a freeway for her, right? It was a freeway for her. And let me tell you, you don't want to share a bathroom with another girl. You do not want to share your bathroom with another girl, because you cannot find nothing. They use up your razors. They use up, all of your good smelling shaving creams and stuff. They use up all your stuff that's in your bathroom, right? They use up everything, and you can't find nothing. And then they only, when their bathrooms, in order to reuse all of your stuff, they come walking in, and they take a basket into your bathroom, and they take all of this, all of your stuff and put in it, and they walk out, and you're like, what the hell happened to all of my stuff? Well, I liked it. Well, I liked it too, right? And yeah, that's my daughter. Like, it was a freeway for her. And it's like, don't even think about taking a shower, because every time I thought about taking a shower, she's in it. Every time I think about, I need to go to the restroom, she's already there. I'm like, really? Are you serious? And then, she even, like, I would be on my way through the door to my bathroom. And she would come waltzing in. Oh, hi, Mommy. Hey, what's up? And she'd be like, oh, was you going to the restroom? I said, hey, ain't that the direction I'm going in? I'm right now on my way through the door. Oh, could you just wait a second? And here she gives you that hug and pushes you back a little bit, and she goes straight in and shuts the door. And you're standing there like, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? I think I just, I think I just mother freaking got took by a teenager, right? Because I'm standing outside of my own door, shutting my
common
face.
folk, we share washrooms with
These kids.
more than 2 people. Send me to jail. I agree.
So
right?
we finally got hers and back, her whole room and everything in order. And it's all good. It's all good. And all I wanted was a mirror. And now I'm worried that, I'm going to have to leave or go somewhere. And when I come back, and I'm telling you, I'm taking Mr. Fix-It with me. Anywhere I go, Mr. Fix-It's going. I am not leaving Mr. Fix-It home. I know this kid. He is not getting a hold of my bathroom. He is not getting a hold of my bathroom. Oh, how to the no. No, no, no. Not my bathroom, honey. You guys, I'll tell you. Yeah, my kids are a trip. They are a straight trip. They are, seriously. You don't even know. You don't even know. You know what my daughter told me? She likes to watch that the Kohlberger case. And I okayed it. I said, okay, maybe it'll learn you not to, who you don't associate with, the type of people you don't want to associate with. Some reason she likes that Kohlberger case. She told me, she said, a little bit earlier, she tells me, she says, hey, Mom. I said, what? She said, me and you's got to watch the Kohlberger case.
Maybe
she says, we got to watch it. And I said, oh, great. She said 8:00. And I said that's good. We'll pop some popcorn, after we have dinner, we'll pop some popcorn and we'll watch it.
Channel name.
She said, no, 8:00 in the morning.
Because people want to call us it. So
oh, what? What the hell you mean 8:00 in the morning? 8:00 in the morning. 8:00 in the morning, honey. I have done got up. I've done got dressed. I've done made breakfast for, everybody, including your uncles. And I done washed up and put everything away. And I'm trying to, I'm getting into my work. How am I going to be watching Kohlberger at 8:00 in the freaking morning? Right? How the hell am I going to be doing that? 8:00 in the morning. I'm like, yeah. Okay, we're going to make a date so we keep our jammies on and mother freaking eat breakfast watching Kohlberger. Really? I don't think so. I'm going to tell you something. By the time I get a plate of food and a drink of my own, that shit's cold. When I cook dinner, I have to make 4 plates for my kids, a couple plates for their uncles, and usually a few plates for whoever else is hanging around, right? Their friends or their uncle's friends. I'm making, extra plates for other people. And by the time I finally get a plate, that stuff, man, I don't know if I've had a hot meal. I don't know when the last time I actually had a hot meal, to be honest with you. It doesn't even work. It doesn't even work if we go out to a restaurant. Because we go out to the restaurant, you have to same thing. You have to wait on all of them. Everybody get theirs, right? And then by the time you get yours, um, you know, and you know, the last two, you know what you get the last two pieces of damn pizza. It looks like, you know, the two that didn't get no pepperoni, the two pieces that no damn body else wants. That's what's left there for you, right? Because everybody else done got the good looking stuff. Trust me, I know how that shit works. Yeah, for real, for real. And then, you know, even if they're serving you plates, right? Like you order a cheeseburger and fry, and the kids order this, and you know, and you're out eating. You know, you got to hand them their plates, and finally you get your plate in front of you, or maybe your plate's already in front of you, and you're, you know, helping the waiter get all of their stuff situated. And then you're about to get, you know, about to grab your hamburger. And can you hand me the ketchup? Can you hand me that, Mom? Do you got some napkins?
You damn.
You know,
bad for you. Hold back the tears.
really?
Ooh.
And you know, and all of these people staring at you, so you got to be nice, right? You got to say, oh yeah, honey, here you go. Oh, here's this. Yeah, there's that. You know, and you got to be, you know, stay all nice and everything. When you really want to, like, you know, you really want to be like, is your fucking arms broke? You know, can't you reach over there and get your own damn napkin? It's right there. You know, what the hell's wrong with you? You know, yeah, it can get crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys see what True's going through right now. Right here, state of Tennessee versus True. Right there. State of Tennessee also versus her boyfriend, right? Also versus her boyfriend as well.
They still have the kid.
You know,
this is old.
I thought True, you know, would make a good mom. I thought she would make a really good mother. On the way she act like she took care of Summer all the time, and was so nice to Summer all the time, and, you know, doing all this stuff for Summer. You know, until she came out and said F Summer, then I knew that, you know, that she didn't give a lick about Summer, right? And that kind of disappointed me. You know, I think we saw true colors when, you know, she came out and said all that crap about Summer, and you know, got so hateful and ugly and everything. You know, True wasn't up on 110 Ben Hill Road to, you know, for Summer and her brothers and them. She's up on 110 Ben Hill Road for Candace, and to get, you know, Candace to give her illegal stuff that she wasn't supposed to have because she was too young to be having it. She saw 110 Ben Hill Road as a honey hole, you know, to do the evil things that some teenagers like to do.
Sure, whatever.
And that's what she was up there doing. And so was Hunter. Hunter and them wasn't up there for Candace's kids. They were up there because, you know, that was a honey hole of hell to get whatever you wanted and be able to do whatever you wanted without any parental discretion, right? And that's what it really was. And they didn't care about nobody but themselves. You know, they were selfish, self-centered, self-seeking, you know, just like the rest, like Candace, Dawn, and all the rest of them. But right here is what it says: child abuse, neglect, endangerment. And it happened on 7/5 of 2024.
Oh, okay.
And same for her boyfriend. Same for her boyfriend as well. Both of them, you know, got themselves in trouble. And here's what it says.
Code annotated TCA 39-15-401 defines the offense of child abuse or neglect. It states that any person who knowingly, other than by accidental means, treats a child under the age of 18 in a manner that inflicts injury commits a Class A misdemeanor.
They still have their kid.
So she's facing a class D
No, she's not.
felony.
She's bitch.
She is not going to be a misdemeanor. It's going to be a felony because the child's under the age of 6 years old.
Not, you
However,
bitch.
if the abused child is 6 years of age or younger, the penalty is a Class D felony. If someone intentionally harms a child under 18, they can be charged with a Class A misdemeanor or a Class D felony if the child is 6 or younger. Intent is crucial. The act must be done knowingly, not.
So they found that it was intentionally done.
Are you sure?
It wasn't an
Are you sure
accident
about
or
that?
anything. Whatever happened to that baby was intentionally
Sure.
done to it.
Sure.
Accidentally. Age matters. A higher penalty applies if the child is very young. Inflict injury. This term encompasses a broad range of actions that negatively affect a child's health and welfare. Victim is under 18. The law protects all children up to their 18th birthday. In Tennessee, a Class D felony is a serious crime with penalties of 2 to 12 years in prison and a fine of up to $5,000. Examples of Class D felonies include aggravated assault involving serious bodily injury or a deadly weapon, certain theft offenses involving property valued between $2,500 and $10,000, and vehicular assault.
There you go. There you go.
Just because it says that, it's going to happen, you stupid bitch.
Examples of a Class D felony. And it, aggravated assault.
And nobody said it was? Dumbass.
Bodily injury. It has it all right there.
No, it don't.
And
You're going off of
so it had to be
You're
bad,
going off of what
right?
really happened.
It sounds like it had to be bad. It had to be intentional,
No,
and it had to be bad.
no, it doesn't. Stupid fall.
What is wrong with these people? What in the hell is wrong with these people? Why can't I know
You don't know
how hard it is.
anything.
I had nieces and I had nephews that that I had to babysit a lot, along with my mother. I had to babysit nieces and nephews and so forth a lot. And I know that kids cry and they can really
It all says 24
get on your
on there.
nerves, right? They can get on your nerves, especially when you're younger. You want to be partying, you want to be hanging out with your friends, you want to be doing stuff, and you get stuck having to babysit somebody else's kids and sit there with them and everything, and it could be frustrating and all of that. But you know what? You don't abuse no child. You don't abuse them.
Cigarette?
You make the best of your situation,
I'm not
and you do what needs to be done, and you gotta suck it up, Cupcake. You don't hurt no baby. You just don't do it. And even if you're not young, I don't care if you have a baby, at 16, 17, 18. I don't give a damn if you have one at 25, 45. It's all the same. It's all the same. People don't have no more patience when they're young as somebody middle-aged or older. Everybody can get frustrated from hearing a child cry, wham, 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 wham. It can be, quite devastating, but you got to keep your head and you got to say, hey, something's wrong with this little baby and you got to change it, right? You need to change it, and you need to clean it up. If it needs a bath, give it a bath.
Lord. It's really not
Change it, put a good diaper on it, dress it, give it a bottle. And if it's still crying, it might be colicky, so walk the floor and pat its back and sing to it. Do whatever it takes and do it, and do it with patience. And understand that, this baby is at your mercy. This little baby is at your mercy. You are this baby's angel.
Oh, my Lord.
And you have got to do what it takes to make sure that baby's okay.
Actually,
and if the baby continues to cry, you might want, to go to an emergency room
with anybody else
and find out what's wrong with the baby. You need to go, sometimes if it's has colic or something, and the doctor instruct you on what to do. Usually they tell you to give the baby, some type of drops, and it'll relieve all of that. Sometimes the baby's cutting teeth, right? The baby's cutting teeth. You just get the Orajel and you just put a little bit of Orajel, on its little gums, and then the baby will be okay, right? Yeah, I mean, try to stay calm and do what needs to be done to figure out what's wrong with this little baby to make it happy again. You think the baby ain't worried? You think it ain't stressed out, crying like that? Of course it is. You got to, you got to keep your love. You got to keep your love. That's why Jesus said love conquers all, right? Out of all the things, love was the most powerful. And it's the most powerful because it's the one thing that allows you to have mercy and kindness and caring. And that's what keeps people safe. That's what keeps little babies safe. Is you loving them enough and caring enough not to abuse them, but to figure out what's wrong and take care of them. I don't understand why people, are so damn evil and cruel and self-seeking and self-centered and just selfish. And they want to abuse. If you don't abuse the baby, damn it, give it away. If you can't take care of it, give it to someone that will. Give it to someone that will love it and treat it with all the kindness, caring, and everything it deserves in this life. Right? Stop being selfish, trying to hold on to it and it's my kid and I'm going to, abuse it all I want to. No. It's not your kid. It's your gift from God. And if you ain't going to treat it like a gift, then you need to let someone else treat it like one. Maybe that gift wasn't for you. Maybe it was for somebody else. If you don't want it, right? If you're not going to treat it right, maybe that gift was meant for someone else, not your ass. Just give the kid away. But don't sit there and abuse it. Don't hurt it to where it's not going to be able to live a normal life anymore because you want it to be, a selfish, self-seeking piece of crap. And don't keep a kid. You're not supposed to be keeping kids for food stamps and welfare.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You ain't supposed to be keeping kids for tax, deductions and returns.
Dude.
You're supposed to be keeping that kid because you love it.
True, bro.
And you truly want that child in your life. And you want to do everything you can to make every dream that child ever has come true.
Holy fuck.
Right?
Skooma, check messenger.
That's why you keep it. You keep it because it was a gift from God. And you saw it as that gift. And you raise it as that gift. There's some sick, evil human beings out here today, and these little babies are paying the price. They are paying the price for these freaking evil minds that don't know how to treat no one. They don't know how to treat no one. You know, I like to say that these fucking people treat themselves good, but they don't even treat themselves good. Because they, you know, they're looking to use and abuse people, and they're letting people use and abuse them. And you know, that's just the way this, you know, this world's going. It's dog eat dog out there. And the only ones paying the price is the little children. These little children getting all mixed up in that. And the older people like Leslie and Allison that can't defend themselves. They couldn't defend themselves, you know, against these evil beings that are abusive. You know, people say, oh, you know, this world ain't that bad. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. I'm going to tell you something. It's just like the days. It's just like the days of Noah. It's just like the days of Noah. The Bible says it'll be like the days of Noah. You think that's not here? Yes, it is.
Shut up, bitch.
It's exactly like the days of Noah. Every time you turn around, there's children being abused.
Shut up, bitch.
People think, these people today, they think they can just come in and that, you know, that they're, for some reason, you know, they're entitled. All of these people think they have some entitlement to everything you worked for, right? They think they have an entitlement to everything you work for.
Typing shit. Come on.
You have to literally fight. You have to literally fight to keep everything you work for, because these people think that, you know, they have some damn right to not only what they have, but everything you have as well. They're mother freaking evil. These people out there today, man, they'll treat you like you done left this world and left everything to them. If you allow it. If you allow it. They have no respect. They don't respect, they expect. They expect you to give them money. They expect you to give them this and that. They expect you to be there when they want you. They expect everything from you.
Skooma, look at your name.
They expect you to love them if they're evil or not. They expect you to give them everything, whether they're evil or not. Right? And if you don't give it to them, well, like Hunter with Allison's rent money, oh, they'll just take it. They'll just take it. Like, you know, they know you're gonna find out it's gone, but they don't give a fuck.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
They figure, you know what, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Right now, I'm going to take what I want. I'm going to spend it how I want.
Sure.
And I don't care what the repercussions are.
Okay.
What's she going to do? What's she going to do?
Whatever I want.
I done got it. Done spent it. What's she going to do? You know, it's a shame when your own child robs you, right? When your own damn child robs you.
Shut up, bitch.
It's a shame.
You know what's a shame? You're running off old.
I don't think Allison raised Hunter to rob her. to take her rent money and get tattoos.
Sure.
According to his dad, right? That's according to Andrew. Hunter robbed his mother for her rent money and got tattoos. I don't think Allison raised him that way. I think Allison wanted Hunter and True and Bear to have a better life than she did. That's why she went out of New York City into Tennessee.
She never lived in New York City.
You know,
fucking moron.
into a better home, and was doing whatever she was doing to try to give, to give them kids a better life. But they wasn't having it. They didn't want a better life. Those kids, those kids envied evil people. Those kids envied being evil. Hunter, he envied thugs. And True, she wanted to be with thugs. Actually, she wanted to be just with anything that she could, that she could be around and party with and do what True wanted to do. And I hate to say it, but I think Bear's the best child Allison had. I think Bear was, the best one that Allison had, but I think she was going rogue too. I think she was on her way to going rogue. Just like Hunter and True had already done. That's my opinion. And Allison, that poor woman worked for 5 years at Walmart. She actually got an award. She got an award for being with Walmart for 5 consecutive years.
What's up, Raw?
Being there on time, working, study, doing everything she needed to do. Allison she seemed like she was really trying, to give her kids, a decent role model. This, watch how mommy goes to work and makes money and to pay for everything. And you go to work someday and you pay for everything too. But those kids, what happened was, Allison was giving them, she was giving them too much. She was like, you want something, here it is. Here it is. Those kids had too much. Allison was giving them plenty of food, good roof over their head, clothes on their backs, and she was just giving them too much. And they didn't respect it anymore. They didn't respect it. They expected it. That's your job. That's your job. Your job's to be a mom. Your job's to take care of us. Your job is to work and give everything to us. That ain't her job. That isn't her job. Her job is not to work and give them everything and do everything for them. That ain't her job. There's an orphanage you can drop off and say, hey, I don't want them anymore.
You're a fucking piece.
You can leave them at the hospital.
All right, Rob.
Right? You can leave them at the hospital. You don't even have to bring them home. It's not your job. They have a dad. They have a dad. It wasn't his job. Right? It wasn't his job. He ain't here doing damn thing for you. You don't think it's his job, but you think it's mom's job. No, it's not mom's job either. Mom decided to keep you. And mom decided to put a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your stomach, and by God, you better respect it.
Shut up.
That was a decision. It's not a job. It's called a decision. And you should be damn grateful that was the decision your mother made. Because she could have left your ass at the hospital. She could have not even had you at all. But she did. And that is to be respected. It's nobody's job to keep your ass up. That's just BS.
Shut up.
But that's the way these kids look at their parents today. They look at their parents as, you know, you brought me into this world. It's your job. It's your job to keep me up until I'm 100. Right? And they probably going to come to your funeral, yanking you up, saying, you know, how dare you leave me? How dare you not set it up to pay the bills for the next, 50 years? So I can, so I can live comfortable off of you. Can you believe can you believe that old lady didn't even have an insurance policy to keep me going? Really? Are you kidding me? I'm going to tell you something. My parents didn't have no insurance policy to keep my ass going. My parents wasn't even, they wasn't even willing to let me sleep in the mother freaking garage, let alone the basement, right? They was like, you want some makeup? You like makeup? Well, you get a damn job and buy some. You like clothes? You get a job and you buy some. You really want, those starter jackets and those Air Force Ones? Get a damn job and pay for them. Right? Get a damn job. Don't come asking us for that. We got enough bills as it is. You better be grateful for the roof over your head, what clothes you do have on your back, and the food that goes in your stomach. I didn't hear no, you go to your room and you're getting time out. We're going to take the TV set and we're going to take the game machine and we're going to take your phone. Wow. No, I didn't hear that shit because I didn't have none of that shit to take. I didn't have anything to take.
Shut the fuck up.
Right? How could you take what I don't have? I'm going to tell you what I'd have been taking. I've been taking my old man's shoe out of my backside. That's what I've been taking.
Right.
His shoe out of my backside. It wasn't no mother freaking timeouts. Let me tell you that right now. I don't even think my parents knew what the fuck a timeout was.
So you've been abused. You were abused, is what you're saying.
That was something. That was something that freaking football players and basketball players and mother freaking baseball players got, right. They got some timeout. You didn't get no timeout. I tell you what, you were on the field, but you ain't getting no timeout there. I want you thinking. Heck no. I'm going to tell you, I see these kids bossing their parents. I see these kids telling their parents what their parents are going to do. It's like, do you want, what are we having for dinner? We're going to McDonald's. I don't want to go to McDonald's. I want to go somewhere else. No, we're not going there. We're going to go where I want to go, says the kid. I'm going to tell you something. I had no idea what the hell was going to be on the table. What I did know is I had a choice to either eat it or go fucking hungry. That was it. I had two choices. Every day was a surprise. Do you want some or you don't? There you go. That was it. If you don't eat it, starve. I tell you what my dad said. He said, damn it, if you get hungry enough, you'll eat.
Hey, Boogie!
You get hungry enough, you'll eat.
Okay.
I ain't gonna worry about it.
You did? Where? I did not see it. Did you get kicked?
And that's what the parents need to bring back. That's what they need to bring back. And you know something? I need to take my own advice. I need to take my own advice because I'm going to tell you what. I be looking like a mother freaking chef in my own kitchen. I be looking like a mother freaking restaurant, like I'm running a restaurant.
Yeah,
I got one saying I want a hamburger, and I got another one saying, can I have pizza? And another one saying, oh, I don't want pizza either. Can I get something else? Well, why don't everybody just sit down at the damn table and let me take your fucking orders, right? How about that? Let's all sit down and I can take your orders.
No, she didn't.
And stand my ass up in the kitchen.
I didn't see where it was set. I'll have to go back and look, honey.
And when you hear the damn bell ring, ring, that means your shit's coming out.
With the Wells case.
Right?
I don't know why she put it under the Wells case. At all.
You're about to get served.
No, ain't nobody getting served with shit, you stupid
Prince,
bitch.
Mr. Fix-It. Little princes. Right?
You're a fucking idiot.
Your Majesty. Your royalty.
You're just stupid.
And I'm going to tell you, their uncles, those motherfreakers look like a couple of footmen. And they'd be sitting at the table, motherfreaking handing out their orders too. What the hell? They need to get their ass up and come in the kitchen and help make that shit, right?
Shut.
That's what they need to be doing. They need to put the apron on. They need to get the apron on and start washing up the pots and pans. Oh, and make sure you make clean water because all the plates and utensils and everything is going to be coming back here in a minute, right? I need that serving cart.
No, what you need to do is piss off.
Yeah, for real.
I have no clue. How
we're out shopping. Like I told their uncle, I said, look, I need that serving table right there.
I don't see you on here at all.
That damn thing with 4 wheels that rolls around.
Thank you.
So I can bring everybody's order to the table at one time.
Much love, bud.
Instead of having to make, 10 damn trips.
Perhaps. Yeah, they did. They booted you, honey. Her moderators kicked you.
What the hell?
That's what happened. Her moderators kicked you. But I thought she was convinced Andy and crew put her in the summit. I don't know what changed. I don't know. She has a different thought every evening. So her stories change quicker than Carter's liver pills are taken.
I'm going to have to go out. I'm going to have to go out and get myself a name badge. Right? Pin it to my uniform.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going to have to put, I'm going to have to get me a name badge. So they all know what to call me. Dumbass, right?
You are. You're a complete.
They all know to call me dumbass because you have to be one to be doing what I do. I'm not lying. I need to take some of my own advice. Matter of fact, I'm starting tomorrow because I done handed out the 50 different things today, right? I done handed out the 50 different things today. I done washed it up, cleaned it up, right? Done it all. But tomorrow morning, they're going to be, it ain't going to be, I want waffles. Well, I rather have pancakes. Well, I rather have bacon and eggs.
Yeah, she's exposed
right?
again. She just doesn't know when to quit.
You didn't make no sausage?
No,
I wanted sausage with my waffles.
People know me over there. Yeah, they know. They also know you're over here.
I'm going to tell you what, come tomorrow morning, all them mothers are getting oatmeal. They all going to get a big damn pot of oatmeal. I'm going to take them back to my grandmother's and my mama's table. They're going to get some freaking oatmeal. You know that stuff that is so thick, you pick it up on the spoon and it won't fall off? You got to shake it off? Yeah. They're going to get some of that tomorrow morning.
Shut up.
And they're going to get some freaking dried toast.
Yeah, it's the toast.
Some freaking black coffee for their uncles.
No. I could use more coffee.
I'm going to make that stuff really thick too.
Aww.
I'm going to make them some of what they call mud. Some mud coffee. And I'm going to see how the hell, and they're all going to get glasses of water. Ain't going to be no juice, and that type of juice. Oh, can I have some milk?
Shut your whore.
Where's the cream and sugar? They all going to wish they had all of that other stuff. You know what? You're right. You're right. It's time to get respect instead of expect. I'm going to see how that goes. I'm going to see how that shit goes. Yeah, they're going to get some good H2O. You better believe it.
Nah, I prefer Mountain Dew. Thanks, though. Quaker Oats, bitches. I made a cake tonight, and I ate like a quarter to myself.
I'll let you guys know the outcome of that.
I love oatmeal, too. Cocoa wheat.
I sure will.
Coffee, toast. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up? What's going on?
And I'm going to tell them at lunchtime, they all going to get a mother freaking peanut butter sandwich. They're all going to get a peanut butter sandwich.
Yo, Skooma, that's fucked up.
I'm going to give them a big peanut butter sandwich, some mother freaking potato chips, and a cookie.
What is that?
I'm going to tell them that's lunch. And you're lucky I'm breaking out the milk. You're lucky I'm breaking out the milk to wash it all down with. I'll see how that one goes too.
Juice, it tastes like pineapple juice, bro. That's what.
And I think for dinner tomorrow night, I have to run to the grocery store, but I think I'll go buy a big old bag of those damn beans. Remember those beans your grandmother used to wash them up, pick some rocks and shit out of them or something?
Oh, Lord.
And then she'd wash them and she'd put them in a big ass cooker.
Talking bullshit.
Throw them on the stove. Bullshit. And the water was, the water was way up high and the beans were way down low. And she'd be cooking that shit up all day long. Yeah, they're going to get a pot of those tomorrow night. They're going to get a pot of those and some of that freaking weird looking corn.
We're done with that live. I got a special treat for you guys this evening. We're done with that. I got a special treat for y'all. Just for tonight. And I know it's going to piss this bitch off. But we got a special treat for y'all tonight. This was done about 8 months ago. Show live chat. Show live chat. She did this about 8 months ago. I just made them. Hey, ham. Ooh wee. She's nuts. Yeah, but you see, I'm gonna piss her off now. She made a birthday stream 8 months ago and put it in members only. Guess what?
I'm coming.
I'm a member,
Right?
bitch.
There might be something coming real soon.
There ain't.
Hey, I appreciate that. Our bucket list has holes. Member for 33 months. Happy birthday, PG. Absolutely.
There you go. We're
Absolutely.
gonna watch her
I
members.
appreciate that. Oh, wow. It's my birthday too, PG. Hey, DM.
I'm an asshole.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Right. It's my birthday and I cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You will cry too if it happened to you. Do, 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 do. Especially on Halloween.
Where's Liz?
Right? Boo hoo hoo. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what, I got so excited today was
Shut up.
see all the other creators just coming in once in a while to hang out with everybody. I'm like, I ain't ever done that. That's weird. Anyway, but while I'm hanging out, you know, I have been going over, like, the last few days, I have been going over like a lot of different cases, right? I mean, there is some insane cases out there. And I'm talking true story cases, right? Like this one particular family, hey, spicy watermelon, I'm bringing you up, girl.
Her membership, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Is it your birthday or is this like a joke, like a Halloween joke that you're playing on people?
The hater said it's my birthday. Is it a
The
trick or a treat?
Oh, I don't know. The Day of the Dead is on November 2nd, from what I heard. It's hot.
That's their birthday. That's their birthday, man, not ours.
Apparently,
we're gonna hold out with the 31st.
yeah, no, I just wanted to come up and say happy birthday, and hopefully you got to have some candy or keep your stash, because that's what I do. I love the little treats as they sell at the store, and the fact that they're all marked down the next day.
Oh yeah, you're right, man. It's gonna be a honey hole tomorrow, right? You get all that candy for nothing. Yeah, trick or treat don't come around twice.
I hear you. Well, I mean, the only difference I see is probably maybe like $4, depending on what it is. That's what I find.
Yeah,
but
I guess so. But this was done.
I just wanted to come up. I saw
that
highlights.
membership
I'm like, no
only,
way.
so
It can't be your. But anyways, happy birthday if
Why
it is
not?
your birthday, and happy Halloween to everybody. I'm going to bed. I just wanted to
come up, hang out,
acknowledge your special spooky day. Woo.
Yeah, there you go, girl.
Okay, bye everyone. Bye chat.
Hey girl, God bless, much love. You're a sweetheart. I love that kid. I love that girl. She reminds me of my girlfriend. She's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. And I worry when I don't see her every now and then, right? Mama PG worries. I'm glad she checked in with us tonight. She come and wish her Mama PG happy birthday. Right? It touched my heart. Hey, Sad Eyes, I appreciate that, sweetie. I appreciate it. God bless. You are so very right. The camera, that's so amazing. That work. Hey, girl, I appreciate your support for Summer's channel. I really do. Appreciate the birthday present, right? I appreciate that. God bless. PG birthday. Happy birthday to me. You might get a pizza, or you might, make some sandwiches, or, a little something before you, popcorn or something before you go to bed. But not anymore. Not anymore. It's like these kids love fast food. They are fast food junkies, right? They love fast food. I mean, they can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner of fast food.
Sorry, she got
Like,
bad
if I didn't want to, I
voice.
wouldn't have to cook at all,
We all
to be
got live
honest.
now.
And it probably would be cheaper. It'd probably be cheaper
Thank
to
you,
feed them
Boogie.
out than to feed them in. Because have you guys been to the store lately? Have you seen the prices of food?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, by the time you buy a pack of hamburgers and the cheese and the buns and all the stuff to make hamburgers, and then you get a big bag of French fries or a big bag of regular potatoes to make your own French fries, and the oil to deep fry them in and everything. You done spent more money on one meal than then you could have went out to fast food. You could have went out and got fast food like 3 times.
Yeah, I think so.
Just the money you spent on that one meal. And you still have to cook it and everything. You still have to, fix it and cook it and put it together and all the stuff. Tomorrow, man, we're gonna find all the honey holes out there, get all that candy, right? You get all that candy, like they probably have it like 50% off, 75, maybe 80, 90% off, right? I don't know. I'm gonna be first one up and at the store tomorrow, right? I'm gonna have some big old bags of candy. I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of bags of candy. Amen. Absolutely. Let's make it rain memberships. There you go, girl. There you go. Anyway, I was actually watching all of these different cases, and you would not believe how many people do some sinister things, right? I was watching where this one guy, I think it's a case out of England. And anyway, he marries up this woman, and he's very violent and everything. I guess he was in service, right? And he was very violent and everything. Not to say everybody goes into service is violent. Some of them are, some don't. But anyway, and I don't think he saw no action. It wasn't like he saw any action. But he comes out of the service. He marries up with this woman. Actually, she's like a 15-year-old kid or something. And he has some kids by her, and she leaves him. So anyway, she goes to her mother's, and he goes there. Like, he's super jealous, and he goes there and busts in the door, and he goes straight to, I guess it's at night, she's in bed, and he goes right in there and starts unliving her. Like, she's lucky she made it. She didn't get on live. She's very lucky she made it. And her mother comes running in to try to help, and he goes to try to do the same to her. And both of them were able to survive. They survived. But then he did with another woman, and he would be sitting there waiting for me to pack it back. They'd be waiting for PG to pack it back.
But
and that ringer washer back in the day.
Merch coming out soon. Probably a little later than soon.
The ringer washer, not these automatic ones.
I'll let you all know when that drops.
At PG.
So.
What, girl?
Them ringer washers back in the days.
Yo, what up, Debbie?
I'm going to tell you something. There was people who had those in their front yards using them for flower pots and stuff, right?
Yep.
I remember seeing those things out in the yard. People using them for flower pots. And I hear they were dangerous. From what my grandmother and my mother would say,
what you gonna do
is
about
those things would take off your hand. I don't know.
Put her arm through one of them.
What's she gonna do about it?
Oh, what was you doing with
all
one?
your membership lives.
Huh?
What now?
We had it back in the day, and she put her arm through one and went to school the same day. And they end up taking her, and then they end up putting pins in her elbow.
You're not that old, are you?
I'm 58.
My internet isn't working very well.
Ringer washers was back. Those things were back in I'd say.
Well, my sister would be older than me.
I say probably the air for those would have been
lives,
the 30s, 40s, 50s.
Yep,
by
I
the
do.
time
I paid for 5
by the
hours.
time the 60s and 70s rolled around, they had already started making the regular appliances, like we have today. So if they were making the regular washers and dryers and that we have today, and you said you're 50, what?
Yeah, but
58?
my dad kept that stuff around.
So you would have been born in the 60s?
Born in '67.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes you a fucking.
I don't know. I have no. I wouldn't think you would have had something. I wouldn't think you'd have an antique.
Yeah, but
like
I remember that. I remember them days where and we mowed the yard with one of them mowers that don't have the gas, like the Leave It to Beaver one.
They're called push mowers.
It don't use no
Oh,
gas.
wow.
An old worn lady.
Bernie Springs says I still use a ringer
Chocolate on.
in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Wow, really? For real?
For real?
I wouldn't think it would work. I wouldn't think it would work.
Taco salad. Yummy.
My mama had a regular washer and dryer. I'm 54.
See.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Kate
mowers?
never
Mowers
puts her face
without no,
out there.
because I would think the ringer washers should have been going out. They should have been going out. In the 50s, and 60s, they shouldn't have been no ringer washers because by the 50s they already started making regular washing machines and dryers. So I wouldn't, I don't know. I mean,
bananas.
like my grandparents, they lived on a farm. And when we went to visit, they still, they used the old wood stove, and my grandmother, she used to keep a pot of coffee on top of it, and there's always this pot of coffee on top of that old wood stove, and and she would. A lot of times I've seen her cook on it. I've seen her, get one of them orange skillets and throw it on there, and she'd whip up the food, on top of that old thing. She had a big cast iron cook stove too. In the kitchen. In the kitchen there was like this big arm looking cook stove. And
they better get.
And she had some really old stuff. She had some old stuff.
And
they had
mowers nowadays.
Sorry, Dad.
Back in that didn't use gas.
Right.
That'll make a grown man cry.
Damn it!
Now we gotta have gas, battery, or whatever.
I bought one of those old push.
And I remembered up
push
to her, and the
lawnmowers.
video's not in members. I think.
And it wouldn't cut the grass. I mean, I don't know what was wrong with it, but you could push it. You can push it if you want to, but it didn't. It didn't take one blade of grass down. I just thought, I just thought it looked really cool, and something, I really got it because it was, look back in the day and look vintage. So I really got it just to, hang up in my garage as, something vintage. But I thought I would try it out, and that thing didn't cut one.
You gotta sharp. My dad
grass down.
My dad kept ours sharp as a.
Yeah,
cut a snake. I'll tell you what. You have a snake in your yard and let a snake get wrapped around them. It's over nowadays.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, girl. Trust me, I have had to get a hoe. I've had to run and get the hoe and take off the heads of those before. And then you gotta let them lay there. You gotta let them lay there till the next day, because they supposedly, according to the old wise tale, they don't even pass away till after sundown. So,
Bloody fucking blob.
you know.
Oh yeah, them old
it'll
things
be-
back in the day. When I moved in here, my boyfriend had a Gibson refrigerator.
Right?
In here, my
They
boy
don't even
had a
make Gibson
big
anymore.
refrigerator.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. My grandparents had old stuff. They even had chickens. And I'm going to tell you, those chickens ended up on the table. Those chickens would end up on the table.
You want the bone cake?
It was, it was something to see. Have to chase that chicken down, and it was.
And chickens can run with their heads cut off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Girl, I've seen it with my own eyes. It's true. I've seen it.
Oh, yeah, I
People
know.
say, "Oh, they can't." Oh, no, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. That's true. That's true. I'm going to tell
Hey,
you.
I got one thing to say before everybody
When
thinks it's a little
when
PG.
when you go out
That's
there,
dollar store.
yeah. When you go out there on the, when you go out there on those farms, man, some of the stuff you see, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that, because like I like the grocery store. My parents went to the grocery store. My grandparents, not so much, but my parents, they went to the grocery store.
That's what garden days were for. Because they lost me one time. And I was
I
in a
struck a
little
nerve.
outhouse. And
Bitch.
I
I
had
know
cucumber in one hand and a tomato in the other, and I was there asleep. But they lost me in the outhouse, an old outhouse.
How's it going, Andy? Good to see you.
Did you hear me, PG?
They lost you in the outhouse?
They lost me in the outhouse. I had a cucumber in
Just
one hand
Cathy
and a
Morrison.
tomato in the other
Right.
that I took from the garden. Not wear shoes. They found me. I don't. And barefoot? Oh, country people do not wear shoes.
Cathy Morrison?
I don't.
Oh, please.
What do you got to say, Cathy Morrison?
You got to unmute
Oh,
yourself.
please.
Eat a fat, dirty dick, you dirty dyke cunt whore. Slut.
You got to unmute yourself.
Eat a fat, dirty dick, you dirty dyke cunt whore.
Who's that?
I think that was White Boy. Why don't you come back, White Boy?
No, I think it sounded like Andrew.
And you know what? It sounded to me like one of them guys want to do all of that stuff, right? They're laying around thinking about doing all that stuff.
Nobody's bitch said that was Andrew. Because he's over there streaming you too.
It didn't sound like him. Oh, it's Andrew, PG. It didn't sound like
I say
him.
shit over here, Lorraine.
He's over there streaming you.
Hopefully I said your name.
Tell Andrew he can, come back over here. He can come over here and have some of PG's tube steak. I know it turns him on.
Hey, you know what? You can tell him what you told White Boy. Or 2 facts. You can suck my dick and lick my balls.
Let's get another name going. Oh
no, he might enjoy that.
Mahala calling me.
Oh, I better shut up. I'll be doing me.
I got a couple of days off.
Shit, I'll be ground up like hamburger next.
You got off the graveyard shift. You was working nights. Man, I tell you what, I don't like night shift. I have a real hard time. It's hard to adjust to night shift. Yeah, that night shift, man, it'll get you. Because you come home, you come home when everybody else is awake, and then you can't get no sleep, and man, you're dragging. You're freaking dragging. all day long. You're just freaking dragging. And then you have to, you get up and piddle around a little while. It's like you ain't got time for nothing. You have to go right back to work. When you're doing the graveyard shift, it seems like you ain't doing nothing but sleep and work. Sleep and work. You ain't got time for nothing else. Yeah,
my boyfriend does a graveyard shift.
That's true, Andy. You got to make the money, right?
When he's working, my boyfriend does a graveyard shift.
Money makes the world go round, baby. Money, 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 money. Money.
He's got about 2.5 weeks with this pick line.
I heard that, girl.
And he'll be done with it, thank God.
Yeah, well, he's got you to take care of him, girlfriend. You do a good job.
We had to fix the roof.
He was thinking about my big old Polish sausage over here. He had to come over here to see my big Polish sausage.
Watch out,
he'll probably be back. I think he's back for more. I'm not sure, but I think he's back for some more. Hold on.
He'll be rounding you up like hamburger.
Oh, now. Yeah.
BG, somebody's in there saying play a song.
Oh, I will. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys want to play
this song?
You guys want to play a song? We play a song.
Go ahead.
Heck yeah. Why not?
They want to play his song.
Andrew wants to play. He wants to.
Boom, boom. Because the snozberry tastes like snozberry. Fuck around and find out. Subscribers only. Oh, I'm a fucking member, bitch. Now, Ohio doesn't really have any. Okay. I don't know. I was told he lived in fucking Indiana somewhere. I mean, fucking report me. I don't give a fuck. Good chop and paste, you dumb bitch. Really? She lives in Indiana? Oh, yeah, from what I understand. Good try though, sweetheart, because you just fucking do dumb shit. This bitch is over here copying and pasting fucking words and shit to make herself look better. I check on my kids. I'm not allowed now. Cool. Because she works early morning, so obviously I got to get the fuck. I got to make sure she's sleeping, and I don't want to wake her because I'm allowed something. Oh my fucking god, dude! This bitch is out her mind. No, we don't. Sure, sure, sure. Report me all you fucking want. Report me all you want. You know, keep running it, bitch. Nobody cares. Yankee here too, damn right. I'm a Yankee. Damn. Report me, sweetie. Report me. We don't know where she's really at right now, but the rumor is she's in Indiana. Sure, because there's no proof. There's no proof of that bullshit, bitch. No, sure. At least you're safe in your fucking mind, you dumb whore. You know, your bullshit is that what it is. Bullshit. Fuck the man. Fuck the Yankees. Fuck baseball. Yup, sure. Oh my fucking god. Here we go. The body fucking blah. Are you making up shit? You know, it's really not that hard to copy and paste shit like you've been doing, you dumb bitch. Because that's what you did. You took the whole conversation and then you clipped out bits and pieces of it. You dumb whore. Who's manufacturing bullshit now, you dumb skank? Sure. Prove it. Sure. 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 Whatever you believe you're safe in your mind, you dirty scut. Dude, you're a liar. That's it. there's no proof Hunter did anything to anybody. Period. There's no legal proof anywhere. There's no CPS reports anywhere of any of it. You're a sick, demented, fucking old hag. Period. That's all it is. You're a sick, demented old hag trying to stay relevant when you're not. You know, ain't nothing getting looked into, you stupid bitch. You're a fucking scumbag, dude. Like, you really are a fucking scumbag. Go fuck yourself, bitch. Have you seen yourself lately? No, he fucking doesn't. They only know what I let them know. And it ain't much. Sure. Sure, because I have all control with my fucking cats. Fucking dumb cunt. I think so. I don't know what she did to it. I can't find it. Falcon. Hell yeah. I'm not sure, bud. I don't know, Warren. She just thinks she knows everything, but she don't know shit. What are you doing to my tablet? What'd you do to my tablet? Say my name, bitch. You can suck my summer sausage, you dirty cunt. Well, that's enough of that. No, I ain't. I don't give a fuck if she strikes me. I got something better for that anyway. But it's going to take a little time for me to do. But alright, I'm done with that dumb bitch. It's been 2 hours. Much love. I'll see you all in the next. Thank you all for being here.